So this right here is essentially 6 pounds of chicken thighs. Right now I have the air fryer up and going, get it warmed up. That way whenever I put it in the pan, it's ready to go. But for this meal, for this week's meal prep, it's gonna be 6 pounds of chicken thigh. Whenever I start the meal prep, it's gonna be roughly anywhere from 30 to 50 grams of protein in each serve, or say in each container. Followed with about 50 grams of carbs, carbs coming from the rice. So we'll see how that goes. Now the air fryer is ready to go. I'm going to grab some chicken and just place it in the air fryer. My air fryer is not terribly big. I can probably fit 3 slices of chicken, sometimes 4, depending on the size. For me, this is a little bit of a time-consuming process. For these are my chicken thighs. You can put them in the oven. You can do it whichever way. For me, this just simply works faster, quicker. So put the air fryer at 400 degrees. Let it go for 22 minutes. Set a timer for 11 minutes. Now that the timer is set, give us a gentle reminder whenever 11-minute markers come up. We'll pull the air fryer out and we'll give those chicken thighs a flip midway through. Alrighty, so this right here is going to be my choice for the ground turkey. 93% lean, 7% fat, 22 grams of protein per serving. Typically, one container should get me by for the weeks, for 1 week of meal prep, or maybe 5 days of meal prep, depending on how many grams of protein I want within the container, or what I'm shooting for. So we're gonna have a look at our first batch of chicken. You can see nothing burnt. Nice, colorful, good looking chicken. This is going to be our first batch that we have. Okay, so now we're gonna weigh out the rice. Shoot for 80 grams of carbs. this shoot for around 30 grams of protein per container. Let's see what that gives us. Let's tear it out first. Here. Grams of protein. 158 grams of whey protein. Well, essentially gave me 31 grams of protein, give or take 4. You see right here at the bottom, proteins. We're shooting for 30 grams. So now that's 31. That equals or amounts to about 158 grams of protein. Alrighty, so that ends the end of the meal prep, at least for this week. 5 days, Monday through Friday. So what your boy got. Breakfast, it's ground turkey, rice, with a little bit of egg. This is around 30 grams of protein for breakfast. Second container, we have chicken over rice. That's gonna be 50 grams of protein minimum. Honestly, it's 55. They were averaging anywhere from 55 to 58, almost 60 grams. On the low side, we're 55, on the high, 60. So we're gonna shoot for 55 minimum. So that way, whenever we start calculating and trying to add our protein intake, we know where we're sitting at with that. Yeah. So it's a total of 80 calories within breakfast and lunch. So that's what we have for that. And then we're gonna get our source of protein from another area, which would be, take it to the pantry real quick. We have some Ready Clean. These are 15 grams. I'm kind of trying to, I know how to try these. These are decent, pretty good for what they are. Calories on these are a little bit higher than what I wanted to, but get the job done. Other source of protein will be 20 grams. Got this for breakfast as well. Thinking about taking this one, just taking it and kind of wrap up on the ice and clear. Trying to deviate away from the whey and try to get clear protein. It's easier on the stomach for me, at least. It's not too hard. It's not too thick. Mind you, pantry is within the laundry room. But yeah, that's pretty much sums up the meal prep for this week, Monday through Friday. 5 meals for breakfast, 5 meals for lunch. Yeah. Alrighty, so kind of more or less kind of walk you through the little meal preps, or the meal prep that I'm doing for today or this week. Now, some of y'all may call me out on this, which I don't give a fuck. Okay, I cheat, make things or make life easier on myself. You know, first things first is more or less trying to get. Well, let me tell you what, I'm already started. I have my rice up and going already. You know, like I said, I do cheat. I will be using a rice maker. I kind of already have somewhat of the process up and going. This right here is roughly 6 pounds of chicken thighs. Now I opt for the chicken thighs versus the chicken breast. Just for me, it's more like a flavored type deal. Now the chicken breast, I feel like it is more of a leaner cut. However, for me, that way I don't get burnt out on it because this is essentially what I eat for the week. Just nothing but chicken and rice. I kind of do chicken thighs, and I do some chicken breast here and there. But for right now, it's going to do the meal prep for the chicken thighs. Some of y'all may have something to say about that. I don't give a fuck. This is what I'm doing. This works for me. Do whatever works for you. So the blend or the seasoning that I have today is going to be the Spanglish Asador. Okay. This right here is, at least this is new for me. I'm trying it out. I did have a little sample bag that I did try. I loved it, liked it. Figured I'd go ahead and try the big bottle and kind of, season the chicken correctly. But as some of y'all can see, or some of y'all may not see, this is the chicken. This is what I got going on. This is one package. Right now, we're currently working on the second package. Now, what I do to cook this is just more or less put it in the air fryer and let it go for 22 minutes. And midway, I take it out and I flip it just to make sure that it gets cooked all the way around. Like I said, this is essentially me cheating a little bit. That's what I got going on to make life a little bit more easier on myself. So I had already pat down the chicken dry. We did wash it, did dry it. Right now, just more or less kind of got the surface area kind of prepped and ready to go. So go ahead and just lather the chicken up with some of the seasoning. I am trying this seasoning out as a first time. I'm going a little bit heavy, just to more or less kind of coat to make sure we get penetrated in. But from there, this is just your generic brand onion powder. So I'll throw a little bit of onion powder on there. Some say this is Flavor Town, some say this is bland. Do whatever works for you, whatever you like, go for it. So this is what we got going on. Yes, I washed my hands. Yes, I did everything. Just kind of get ready. Just toss it up, mix it. Someone say, "Hey, Jonathan, you didn't get the backside." Go fuck yourself. I did. Okay. It's going to get covered. Okay. Everything, every inch is going to get covered. Alright, this is just works for me. Now, right now, like I said, this is the chicken and thigh meal prep that I have going on for this week. This is going to be my lunch. I still have to prep my breakfast. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, then whenever you're done mixing it, also don't forget, throw a little bit more onion powder on it. Because Flavor Town, right? Covered. I'm saying, you can, season your chicken the way you want to. This is just the way I do it. This works for me. Some will say, "You always season the chicken, yada yada yada." I don't care. This is how I like it. This is the way I'm making it. This is for me, not for you. So go fuck yourself. I'm doing it the way I want to do it. What's going on, guys? So, first day. First everything. First day of documentation. We're gonna see where things go in a sense. Average, low blow Joe. I am somebody who's trying to occupy their time, find something to do. More importantly, you know, start this journey. That's how it started. I've been doing it. I've um, I guess it's just more just time to document it. I've been on this journey, this little weight loss journey, trying to get fit. For about 9 months now. When I first started, I was around 325 pounds. Um, Here I am today. I'm currently at 195 pounds. And it's been one hell of a journey to get here. And I figured I'll go ahead and try to share my story, whether I can touch somebody's soul, their heart, whatever the case may be. To motivate them at least once. To get up, do something. You know. Um, yeah. Not sure where this is gonna go. I'm just gonna start recording and see how things go. Um, but this is me as of April 22nd, 2026. And we're here to get big, get swole. We got places to be, things to do, accomplishments to achieve. So let's go. Let's get after it.